Hello there, and welcome to the 5th episode of the Foil Review, the shiny, glittery show, hosted by me, Hydo. That's my name, don't wear it out. And without further ado, let's get into our first card, which is Gates of Istval. Technically it is colourless, but it's a white land at base, so let's roll with it. Gates of Istval enters the battlefield tapped. You can tap it to add a white mana, or you could pay 2 generic, 1 white and 2 blue, and tap it, sacrifice Gates of Istval, you gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. Really cool effect. You can hold that up. You can either hold up counter spells or the ability to sacrifice a land. Great. What drew me to this image, if we go back to it, is the nice aurora sort of area there. I thought that would look really cool in foil. So, does it? That's the real question. Let's have a look. Let's zoom in. Wow. Ooh. Okay. Well, off the gate, it's all foil. There's no differentiation between anything. There's the walls there, ever so slightly. That is very disappointing. Yeah. Wow. It's just nothing but a blanket of foil. Which, you know, is cool. I suppose you're getting a lot of foil for your money, but it's just not interesting. I thought the Aurora would really be very striking, but that sort of... what was that place in Lord of the Rings that... Minas Morgul, was it? I think. Where Frodo and Sam just sort of walk past it near Mordor. Reminds me a lot of that in terms of the image. The foil is very disappointing. Yeah, wow. I even that sort of the boat head there, the mast head that looks a bit like the Loch Ness Monster. They could have stood out, been a bit darker, you know, had no foiling to them, but it's what a disappointment. I think it's a 2. There's no personality to it. And there's nothing to differentiate any part of the image. Yeah. How rubbish. Oh well, let's move on. Let's go to blue. And now, these cards, a lot of people hate them because they're almost indecipherable. They are very hard to read. We can't deny that. This sort of hieroglyphic look isn't for everyone, but when I did the pre-release for the second Iron Kit, Hour of Devastation, I pulled 2 of them in my pre-release kit, and since then I've collected them ever since. So let's have a look. This one is Stifle, which is a single blue. You can see it up in the top right hand corner. It is hard to see. Instant, counter target activated or triggered ability. Great card. Sees a lot of play in Legacy. Commander, there's always something to counter with it. You know, whether it's a cracking of a fetch or the activation of a Mind Slave or something like that. So, great card all around. And it's such a cool foil. I've actually even got it in a little tight fit, you know, just to protect the value. But we're going to remove it for this. Let's go. Okay. The first thing that stands out, like the image, the actual artwork is a lot smaller than on a regular Magic card. But I like it. I like the especially the gold up at the top. That is so striking. Look at that. Got a lot of reflection there, and it's something very unique. You also get it down at the bottom here with the Wizards of the Coast and Collect number. But let's have a look at the... Oh, crap. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Should have kept it in the tight fit. It's back. Has that damaged it? I don't know. Right. The actual image and the foil. There's not much that really stands out. The foil is very universal. Not quite as bad on the one we've just looked at, but we can pick out the sort of main character there. He isn't as foil. You know, mainly his armor is foil. And you know, the image, it brings the background there, very foil, brings your eye into it, leads you into the center there. So I like it. If we take a look further away, see just the sort of center of the image and up to the right, where the light is, that is where the foil goes. So I think this is a decent use of foil. I like it. It's good. The image is cool. Lots of Kefnet heads vomiting sand all over the gaff. And some little man just thinking, oh, Jesus Christ, why? Why am I part of this horrific existence? So, overall, I think it's pretty good. Is it that good? Actually, yeah, I think it is. It's an 8. Oh, it popped up. Wow. Really cool card. I love the aesthetic of the ancient Egyptian sort of look. So, a personal favourite for me. Which brings us on to our third card. Terror. The precursor to Doomblade. Terror is a 2-mana black instant, destroy target, non-artifact, non-black creature. It can't be regenerated. And this artwork, just look at that thing. I don't quite know what it is, but it looks horrible. Which excites me in a primal way. So let's have a look at the foiling, shall we? Ooh. There he is. Oh, look at that foil. The highlighting all around him really makes him stand out from the background. It's very, very impressionistic. Oh, I like that. Maybe we could have had a bit more with the lines out. The only foil is directly around him. Possibly we could have seen some sort of things jutting off. You see the sort of light rays. They could have been foil. That would have added to it. But we do have a nice bit of eye foil, and there's some tears like coming out of his eyes. They seem to be a little foil, and some nice teeth work. Beautiful. Oh, look at those pustules. Some slight foil coming through on the pus. Which, you know, now that I'm saying that, it sounds a bit wrong, but when we're talking about pustules, it's a-okay. And on his fingers, there's some nice highlighting work. Ooh, very good. I like it. Then we're gonna go with a 7. It's pretty good. There's room for improvement, and also if we have a look here, it does have some bend to it. Let's see if we can see that on the top. Yeah, look, there we go. Lots of bend for your book. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Decent, nice 7. Let's go on to red. Leyline of Combustion. A 4-mana enchantment. If Leyline Combustion is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. Whenever you, and/or at least one permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, Leyline of Combustion deals 2 damage to that player. Not really a great card. The ability to put it into play early, sort of cool. If you're wanting to block removal spells, I guess it's all right, but no. Let's have a look at what it's got packing. Wow, that is vibrant. So with foiling up at the top left, very nice, and then it comes through to this, well, this ley line in the middle. Excellent use of the descriptor there. It's decent. It's okay. You know, really brings your eye in. The main focus is in the center. Yeah. There you go. It's decent. It's decent. I think we're going to go for a 6. Oh, God. Why is lag taken over? What the hell is going on? Oh, no. Oh no. Sorry about that. Slight technical issues we're going through there. But it's a 6. There we go. So, a lot less lag there. It's a good card. It looks alright. Well, it's not a good card, but it looks alright. And that's the main thing, really, isn't it? Now, further to green. A completely sort of worthless common here. Force landing. 2 green. Well, a green and 1. Instant. Put target creature with flying on the bottom of its owner's library. This is the sort of card that you get in every single set. You know, you've got to destroy some flyers in green, and this one does it in a slightly weird way. Ooh, you can put them on the bottom. Very nice. Let's have a look at what we're dealing with, though. Okay, so the Lazatep alligator, all foil. Got some nice sort of trellis work there, I guess. And the actual vines are not foil in the slightest. Oh, and the wings stand out quite well. Okay. Decent use of foil. Lazatep looks nice, you know, really brings out the blues. And the vines, which I suppose are the main sort of focal point of the image, completely non-foil, so they stand out. It's okay. It's all right. Then we're going to go down the middle. 5. So 5. It's a good use of foil, in my opinion. The image, not that interesting. Why is an alligator sort of thing flying anyway? Why are the vines shooting at it? I don't have the answers, but maybe some planeswalker out there knows the real reason. Which brings us on to colours. Psychogenic Probe. 2 mana artifact. Whenever a spell or ability causes a player to shuffle his or her library, Psychogenic Probe deals 2 damage to him or her. Cool little build around. And the image looks so metal. Although the face there is sort of like... looks a bit off, in my opinion. Really cool, though. Should merit foil. So, looks like the entire sort of character and all of the metalwork isn't foiled at all. We've only got it in the background there, you know, sort of exemplifying that weird, you know, H.R. Geiger sort of structure at the bottom left. And the psychogenesis that's pouring out of him. whatever that means. That looks nice. Could have maybe had some on his teeth, or maybe the metal that's sort of coming through his body there. Really added to the image. But instead we've just gone for a pretty bland background. It's a 4. It's 4 Hydos out of 10. Sort of alright, but I feel underwhelmed by it. It's could have had a lot more detail to really sort of show off the image. And that takes us to our last card. And we've got a multicolored one here, and it's a From the Vaults card. Oona, Queen of the Fae. 3 mana and either a blue, 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 or a black, 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 or a blue, black, black, or a blue, blue, black. I think that's all the combinations you can pay for it. Anyway, legendary creature, fairy wizard. Flying, and pay X or a blue or a black. Choose a colour. Target opponent exiles the top X cards of his or her library. For each card with the chosen colour exiled this way, put a 1/1 blue or black fairy rogue creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Very cool commander. Can make your opponents feel absolutely miserable, because who likes mill? No one. Who likes mill that's better, which is exile, that makes you tokens? No one. No one really enjoys that sort of thing, but, or at least having it played against them. But if you want to do it, have your fun. It'll be great. But this is a From the Vaults foil, so I'm not expecting great things. Yeah. Ooh, this shines the light very, very bizarrely in my setup here. Oh God. I can't. Why is there just one line? There we go, a bit more like it. So you see the petals there, they're slightly less reflective. See that foil strip? So that's something. But it just catches the light in such a weird way. And looks so... It's just too glossy. The whole From the Vault's image foiling that they used to use, not a fan at all. Obviously, it's a foil, so it's half decent, but... Ooh, oh, God. But there's just so many better foiling methods they could have used. Even if they went down the Pokemon route of having all sorts of weird, you know, spirals and stuff like that. This foiling doesn't add to the image at all. It just doesn't do anything. It's a massive disappointment. So I think with that said, 1. We're going to go for a 1. The worst score I've given out so far. And I think the From the Vault foiling deserves that. It's just so just uninteresting and boring. Like, it is just terrible. Terrible foiling. But at least it's foil. You know, if it wasn't foil, it'd be infinitely worse. And with that, that's our 7 cards for the day. So thank you very much for watching. And if you'd like to subscribe, I won't stop you. I won't stand in front of you subscribing to my content. If that's the sort of thing you want to do it. Or alternatively, you can follow me on some social medias. I don't really post that much on them at all, but if you'd like to do that, go ahead. It'll make me feel slightly warm and fuzzy inside. With all that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.